see what we got going on. Oh, yeah, accurate. We come in 13. Oh, okay. Oh, we can never upgrade me. Oh. Huh? Drink what? Do what? Huh? Feet like what? What are you talking about? What are you talking? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yeah, I know. There you do. Huh? Because of the shit you read? Well, that shit's fucked up. Mm-mm. Yeah, that shit's fucking nasty. No, hell no.
The Zips will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hampton. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Akron's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got... some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Zips will send out the punt unit.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for space. It's Baxter. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Knox. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Baxter. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. On the run, it's Baxter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hampton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Ball State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And it's in for a touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Zips line up to punt it away. And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hampton. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right on the money. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And it'll be a touchdown.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Newell. They'll immediately call timeout. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Newell. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Zips in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain. Man, that breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up. The Zips come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Under fire. Keeps looking downfield.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Gant. Slithers into space. A final. On the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Gant. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Zips will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. What? Way to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Zips. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you're dreaming
got
about.
distracted by K and that
Forcing the
fucking
big
dog.
turnover, making the pick,
So it
and
never
then
happened.
putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Zips want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up by 18 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a hit as he fired. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Power football with the run. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hayward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayward. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Patrick. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Zips will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Patrick. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off play action on first down. Firing deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Back to pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him, whatever the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play.